It's RTC bus drivers calling for something to be done about crime and what they say is harassment on their buses.
Yeah, this comes after a barricade situation on an RTC bus last month in the Southwest Valley left several officers hurt.
An incident earlier this year when a woman was accused of stealing an RTC bus in that same area. And today, a group of RTC employees came together and rallied for more safety for bus drivers and passengers. Fox 5's Danny Maston was there.
Over a dozen of bus drivers who work for RTC gathered here this morning at the Clark County Government Center before heading in there for the board meeting. They are calling for more change and for more safety measures to be implemented for passengers and bus drivers.
When do we want it? Right now. What do we want? Safety.
We get spit on, we get cursed at, we get attacked, nothing happens.
They go to sleep, you try to wake them up, they want to jump you. They're ready to fight.
RTC bus drivers say they are what makes the wheels go round, getting people to and from their destination.
When they leave home, their families expect them to come back home like they left. The same with us.
And say they need more protection, but feel like they aren't being heard.
We try to follow a chain of command. We come to RTC, which they are the ones that own the routes, they own the buses and everything. We take it to our employers, but it's falling on deaf ears.
This is what RTC told us at the end of March when we asked them about safety for bus drivers.
The safety and security of our passengers and our drivers is really our top priority.
RTC says they have security officers on most buses who patrol the transit system, but drivers say it's not enough.
They have security guards on there that sit down, that cannot do anything but sit there. They can't protect us. They can't do anything.
RTC sent us this statement today in part. In addition to being one of the first agencies to install driver safety enclosures, we continue to invest in safety, including $10 million to upgrade our security equipment and $13 million annually for contracted security services.
Basically, it offers a canvas of pretty much all the nooks and crannies inside a vehicle.
I asked drivers what they feel needs to be done in order to feel safe.
Security on all buses, all routes, 24 hours a day.
I would like for us to have transit police on our bus, some type of security that will protect our drivers and also the community.
RTC had a board meeting today where they took public comment and heard a lot of these bus drivers' concerns. They will hold another meeting on May 18th. Reporting from the Clark County Government Center, I'm Danny Maston, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
And RTC says it has what it is called a transit watch on its RTC app where passengers can report suspicious activity.